this file, it's hiding a password. And they think we cannot find it. Let's find this password. Let's crack this file and find the passwords. It's a cybersecurity challenge on TryHackMe. And we're going to take a look at this program. We're going to look at inside the program. Now, they give a little hint. Strings can only help you so far. Now, you might wonder, what do they mean with that? The strings command in Linux, it lets you look inside programs for any readable text. So we can open a terminal like this. Then we go to the location of this program. So that's inside rooms, and then compiled. That's where we can find this program, compiled.compiled. You'll see this matches. That's the name of the program. Now we can take a look at any human readable text inside a program. Like a detective, we can look for clues. Programs are made for humans, so they have often English language text inside it. We can do that with the command strings. You'll see here, strings can only help you so far, strings. So we have the command strings that lets you look inside computer programs. We could say, this is the name of the program, and we put strings before, it's gonna take out any English words. So we press enter, and you'll see a lot of text comes out. Now, not all of this text is gonna make sense. Some of this is obviously for the computer, but sometimes we can find things in English. For example, if we scroll up here, we can find here password colon. So this is human readable text. And then right below we see, do you even $CTF. Now, they say here passwords can only help you so far. So you might think the second line is the passwords. So you'll see the first part matches. We can say, do you even? But then we have $CTF, and that is not correct. It doesn't fit. So what we'll do is we'll investigate that program further. So I'm gonna close this thing. Then I'm gonna open a tool called Ghidra. This is a tool to really take a look inside computer programs. You can find it in applications, BinX, and then you have this Ghidra tool here. So click on it. It's quite a heavy program, so it's gonna take a second to start. We'll see this fancy logo. And once that is started, we click close. We click File, New Project, Next. Then give a name to your project. So I call it Detective. Click Finish. Then we need to load the program. So click here, File, Import File. We click on the file. We click Select. It's gonna import it. Click OK. So we have to go through a bunch of screens. So it's eating some bits. And then we click OK. Now we double click here on the name. So double click, otherwise it won't do anything. So we double click on the program name. It's gonna take a second or so to load. Click yes and click analyze. So now we are finished with all those little screens and we can go to the functions part. So program is often made in different functions, like a coffee machine has functions for cappuccino, Americano, and all kinds of functions. Computer programs are split into functions. And any computer program starts with the function main. It doesn't matter what program it is, it always starts with main. You'll see here in purple, main. And this is the actual program. So you'll see here they ask for the passwords column, anything in green between the quotes. So if we zoom in, you'll see a bunch of things in green. Anything in green is just text. So you'll see these passwords start with do you even, and the next part they ignore. So there's gonna come something after. Now, in this format here, in this placeholder, we see something comes after with 4 characters. So if we zoom in again, you'll see it starts with this do you even. Don't worry too much about the codes, but you'll see this do you even, and then we see try again, so that's not correct. But here we see underscore init. So that's the last part of the password. Now this is a C programming language program, but don't worry too much about it. This is not a programming course or a programming video. Just we have to know that the password is split into 2 parts. It starts with do you even. Anytime you see %s, that means something else is coming after, not the thing right after, but something from a variable. In this case, the variable local28. And local28 here, it gets compared to this init. So the local28 has to be init for it to be correct. So the first part is do you even, and then underscore, and then you see this %s. Now, as we know now, %s means something else comes after. So you see here, %s, that means whatever comes after gets ignored, and it's gonna take this local 28, which if you check here, local 28 is _init. So we add that init and we click check, and you'll see we solved the room. We found the password that was hidden inside this program.